Chris Selva in the middle. Corey Hendrickson. Coach Jenny, when you're ready.
Tonight was, we knew tonight was going to be a bear. Coach Speck does an unbelievable job coaching that Siena team. And some of the players that they have in that squad are very good. I mean, 12, 14, and 30. Those guys, they play their hearts out. And then there's other ones, obviously, that are just great guys that fill in the gaps. Their goalie, he was terrific tonight. I mean, we had some looks that went off hip, low and away, and we tried to crack them up top, and we just couldn't figure it out. And then we started to get a few to drop. Certainly proud of the two guys to my right, Corey getting 4 goals. There's a couple times during the season, and really a couple times during our lifetime together where 21 and I had spent some time together, and he had an opportunity in a couple of games to knock a few down, and we've always said that the moment's going to come, and tonight was one of those. Without the guy, without Chris Selva tonight, he had 8 saves in the second quarter. He got some firepower, and without that goalie tonight, this wouldn't have got done. Certainly proud of the man up when you win by 1 and your man up is 2 for 2. Corey Henderson banged in that last one after we ran a little bit of a look that we do towards the end of plays. And really proud of the guys to fight. This was a tough game. Never played them before, and this was a tough one. So we'll enjoy it for a few minutes, and then we got our last midweek game coming up on Tuesday. Questions?
Coach, in terms of offense, you obviously scored 7 goals, but do you still think you were getting the looks that you wanted in terms of offensive?
Yeah, I mean, I do believe we got some good looks. I would think that if you had Drew Caholen down here, he got a couple of really good looks. So Mike Malave got a couple of good looks. You know, I have to really comb through the film to figure out who got what. Torrin Barn, there was a couple that he probably would like back, a couple of forced ones, but I thought we got a couple good looks. Ryan Riley, towards the end, coming down with the long stick. I mean, I don't know if anybody really understands how difficult of a save against a long stick is, because the trajectory is so off, and he can shoot it. That thing was screaming, and the goalie caught it like it was nothing. And credit goes to Coach Speck and their goalie and a lot of their players as well.
The game-winning goal, was that pretty much what you designed in the timeout?
Yeah, I mean, it was a man-up situation. We ran one of our man-up plays, and then once the play runs through and we don't get a look that we like, then we go to the second part of the play. And the second part of the play was run very well across the top with 17 and 5 with Bard and Linares, and then Corey was the recipient. You know, as they had to rotate up, he got a chance to step into a gap and stick them.
In the second quarter, they have you 15 to 5. What sort of things happened? What did the defense and Chris do in order to keep you guys in the game?
Yeah, I mean, Chris did a lot, you know, because there's obviously some breakdowns defensively, and we were getting out there. They actually did a few things that we hadn't seen on film, where, you know, they're going to throw the ball one more, but they skipped the last one more, and they started throwing it down to the pipes a little bit, and Chris came up, you know, with a couple of point-blank ones. And you can see, you know, when they missed the goal, obviously you don't really notice it when the ball goes in, but when they missed the goal, some of those shots got some heat on it, and Chris stood strong tonight.
Corey, 6 goals these past 2 games. Just talk about your plans of late.
Really, just being able to mesh with the guys a little bit more. I think we're really trying to find each other now, me, Malave, and Drew, and we're just playing good together right now.
First half of action, Chris Clark didn't really get a feel in the face-off X, but then as the game went on, he started winning more and more, and eventually even scored towards the end. What you see from him and what you like?
Chris is a competitor. He's one of these quiet assassins, you know, and he's also his approach is very good in regards to the IQ of it. If he gets beat, he understands why he got beat. We also have 2 other face-off guys on the sideline that are watching what's going on, almost literally down the line. They're standing right at the box. They're watching what's going on, and when they come off, Chris wants to hear from them. And you know, we might have to go to one of those guys, but it is a 3-man unit that's got to beat together as well. And Chris made some adjustments, and in the second, you know, certainly the third quarter, when he goes 3 for 4, that's huge. That's huge.
Corey, can you take me through the game-winning goal? What, kind of what you did, what you saw when you finally lined it up?
We had Sam kind of pulled it across the Torrent, and then we were just able to get the defense moving. And I just stepped up to a little slot and was able to shoot around the guy.
Seth, could you talk a little bit about, Sam had two assists today.
He did.
But it seemed that he didn't get that many touches. Was that something they were doing, or something by design you were looking to do something else?
Sam's gotten an awful lot of touches throughout the last couple of games, and it was scouted pretty well. I mean, we ran a couple of pick plays, and they got a couple of guys that can play defensively, and we thought that if they're going to short stick 2 guys up top, then let's play up top, and then if it drips down to the bottom, then Sam will start to take advantage of it. But 2 assists, I want to say that that probably both of them came on man up. And Sam's that player. He's upstairs celebrating like he had 10 goals, and he only had 2 assists, and we're great with that. Any other questions?
Coach, this week you played a team for the first time, and talk about the preparation in between playing a team for the first time, maybe the one that you're used to, like Marist already.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played Marist in a while as well, but I will tell you that Marist, they had a tough one out in Detroit today. They have to travel home. We're going to give our guys some time to rest. It's only a 1-day preparation for really both teams, and I'm glad we're home, because then we don't have to travel, and they have to travel again on Monday or come down on the day of Tuesday. But another unbelievably formidable opponent, putting up good numbers, scoring in double digits an awful lot. So we're going to have to tomorrow. We're going to have to watch a little film, develop a game plan, and kind of fast forward everything into 1 day on Monday, as we look to be 1-0 again on Tuesday. That's the goal. Guys, thanks for your coverage.